Good morning, happy Sunday. I'm getting ready to do my workout, but I wanted to hop on here and just talk about self-care and how important it is. And I don't just mean grooming and doing your hair and doing your makeup. Those things are all vital, but I'm talking about everything, like eating healthy and drinking enough water and getting enough rest. When I eat poorly or not enough, it reflects badly on my kids. I get cranky, I get irritated, and I get frustrated. Same thing with not drinking enough water or exercising or eating enough fruits and vegetables. Over the last few days, I've barely eaten vegetables, and that plays a huge impact on my digestive system, which also plays into my anxiety. And I've just kind of fallen apart a little bit this weekend just because I felt that I was entitled to, because my husband was home and that he could help me, when in fact that I should not have fallen apart. Taking breaks, sure, but my nutrition, my sleep, all of that should not have changed just because he came home and I needed a break. We should not allow our storms and our seasons to completely derail us from the things that are important in our lives. I had a couple of glasses of wine Friday to relax and unwind, which helped me feel a little bit better, but then that's just a crutch. It's not actually taking care of what needs to be taken care of. It's just kind of masking the pain. And though I'm not saying you can't have a couple glasses of wine here and there just to relax and have a good night, you totally can. But when you're in a season of transition, when you're in a season of change and vulnerability and wanting to become a better person, it's not something that you should be doing. It's not something that is helpful to you at all. And so there was definitely a different way I could have done that, but it's done, it's over with. And I'm just noticing that the things that I do, the foods that I eat, the foods I don't eat, the lack of sleep, the lack of self-care, all of these things, if I pour into all of these other things, like worrying about chores and worrying about everything else, then my anxiety gets higher. And when my anxiety gets higher, it's not that I necessarily take it out on my kids, but I also don't respond to them in the way that they need. They've been having nightmares since their daddy came home because of the inconsistency and because of the unknown that daddy's home, but for how long? Is he gonna leave? Is he going to just disappear while we're sleeping? Like, there's, I'm sure, so many different things going on in their minds right now, and they just don't understand life. And right now, I can't be taking care of myself in a negative manner. I can't be doing these things or using things as crutches when I should be really pouring into my relationship with God and really pouring into my relationship with myself and taking care of myself so that I am not vulnerable and frustrated when my kids just want to sit when I'm trying to read or play with Play-Doh or paint or whatever it is that they want to do, when in reality there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I've been getting super frustrated because they have been wanting to do all these things and making messes, or wanting to do something that makes a mess. And instead of just letting them have the messes and have the fun, I've just been super short with them and super frustrated and constantly trying to clean, because cleaning is my coping. I feel that I use that as a crutch, that it helps me relax, it helps distract my mind from everything that's going on. And when in reality, I need to be sitting with them, I need to be loving on them, I need to be putting my phone down instead of playing on my phone and scrolling on my phone and worried about my social media, when they just want to snuggle and to watch a movie and to hold my hand. Or for my son's case, or for my daughter too, they are both sensory people. They have to be touching me at all times, because when they were babies, I had to skin to skin with them as much as possible. I was only able to nurse for a certain period of time with them, but I've always done skin to skin with them. I've always let them put their feet on me. I've always let them hold my hand, like whatever the case may be. That's something that they need. That's something that helps them feel better and feel comfortable. And lately I've been frustrated with that because I've just wanted to be left alone. I have been so irritable and frustrated and not wanting to be touched because I have not taken the time to love on myself properly and within the pockets of the day that my kids don't need me. So when they're sleeping or when they are playing together, or there's certain times throughout the day when I can do things for myself and they can still be present and sit and play and all of these things to help me be a better person. So if you're somebody like me who is highly strung, highly anxious, highly susceptible to change, and you dive right into your fight or flight mode, I want to encourage you over the next 21 days to find your pockets in your day to take care of yourself. To realize when you're spending too much time on your phone and not enough time playing with your kids. To realize when something's off with your kids and when you need to do something for them. Maybe you are in a season of change and transition just like I am. The best thing that you can do is create sustainability in your environment. That maybe your spouse is in and out like mine. Maybe you're getting ready to move. Maybe you're in the process of getting a new job or something else is going on. You may not be able to change the storm. You can change how you can handle the storm. And in order to do that, you have to invest in yourself. You have to show your kids that, yes, there's a hard time going on right now, but it's still important that we take care of ourselves. It's still important that we eat well, that we drink well, drink enough water, that we stop using crutches like food and alcohol and cleaning and mindless scrolling on our phones when, even if you're trying to build a business, y'all, look, nobody's on their phones over the weekend, and if they are, it's typically when their family is resting or when their family is not doing something. So keep that mindset that if you're trying to build a business, do it in the day and the times where you know for a fact that people are going to be on. And it's not going to be 2:00 in the afternoon when your child is having a meltdown because she's overtired. It's not going to be 4:00 in the evening when you should be getting everybody ready for dinner or playing a game to unwind your kids before bed, or first thing in the morning before school when they are anxious and hungry and tired. Put your phone down. Put your crutches away and start leaning into your family. Start loving on your family. Start loving on your kids and start loving on yourself. Without God in my life, I know that none of this would be possible. And maybe you don't believe, but maybe it's an opportunity for you to start exploring. Because I assure you that if I didn't have the influences in my life right now, if I didn't have my husband in my life constantly pushing me and encouraging me to do better, that I don't think I would even be talking to you like this right now. And I want you guys to understand the importance of crutches, to understand the importance of changing that autopilot and how badly your actions affect those around you, whether you have kids or pets or you're newly married or you're just hanging out with your friends and finding life right now, whatever the case may be. It's time to let go of the crutches. It's time to face the storms. It's time to go through the hard things so that you can become a better person on the other side and so that you can be there for those who need you, whoever that may be for you. You don't necessarily have to be a mom. It can just be whoever you are right now in this moment. But understand that you have to face the hard things. You have to go through the hard things, the hard times, so that you can be stronger for yourself and you can live out your purpose and help those around you to feel comfortable and to feel relaxed in seasons of change and transition. I hope you have an amazing day. Go plan out your week and get ready to completely change your life.